If you're playing under a 47 average, you're not alone. Many players at this level make the same mistake, chasing high scores instead of building consistency. Today's Darts Decoded will expose you to the strategy that separates casual throwers from consistent winners. You'll learn how to tighten up your game, hit the right targets at the right time, and turn missed opportunities into steady scoring. Ready to level up? Let's dive in. The difference between an average of 45 and an average of 50 might not seem huge on paper, but in real matches, it can be the deciding factor between winning and losing. The key to breaking through isn't about trying harder, it's about making small, intentional changes that lead to steady improvement. One of the biggest myths in darts is that high scores win games. While it's true that hitting triple 20s can rack up points quickly, most players under a 47 average aren't consistent enough to make this their primary strategy. If you're missing more than you're hitting, all you're doing is wasting darts. Instead of focusing on the ceiling of your potential, start working on the floor. Build a solid foundation first, and the big scores will follow naturally. What's one small adjustment you've made to your game that had a big impact on your consistency? Now that you've got the basics down, let's take it a step further. The best way to do this is to make a single 20 your primary target. Forget about triple 20 for now. Your goal is to hit at least 7 out of 10 darts in that single segment before moving on. If you can't do that, your throw isn't consistent enough yet. But we're not done yet. The next tip is where the real magic happens. Instead of getting frustrated when your darts land outside the triple, start paying attention to where your misses go. These patterns tell you exactly what needs adjusting. The moment you master single 20, you'll notice something interesting. You'll start hitting triple 20 without even trying. A reliable throw naturally leads to better accuracy, and better accuracy means more scoring opportunities. But before you get there, you need to simplify your mechanics. If you've ever watched professional players, you'll notice one thing. They make throwing look effortless. Their movements are smooth, controlled, and repeatable. That's not a coincidence. Most players under a 47 average struggle because their mechanics are too complicated. Maybe they sway while throwing, grip the dart too tightly, or flick their wrist inconsistently. Every extra movement is another opportunity for inconsistency. That helps, but what do you do when you lose focus? The next tip has the answer. The best way to fix this is to strip your throw down to the essentials. Start with your stance. Your dominant foot should be forward, your weight balanced, and your body completely stable. Any unnecessary movement introduces variation in your throw, and variation is the enemy of accuracy. Next, focus on your grip. You should be holding the dart lightly, almost like you're holding a pen. A tense grip kills accuracy and control, making your throw jerky instead of smooth. When you release the dart, your motion should be smooth and repeatable, with a full follow-through where your hand naturally points toward the target. If your hand drops too soon or pulls away, your accuracy will suffer. The goal is to remove anything unnecessary from your motion, so that each throw is as close to the last one as possible. You're going to love the next tip. It makes everything even easier. When you simplify your throw, something powerful happens. You stop thinking so much. The more natural your throw becomes, the easier it is to focus on your target instead of overanalyzing every movement. And that's exactly what you need for long-term consistency. It's easy to assume that more practice equals faster improvement, but in darts, that's not always true. Mindlessly throwing for 2 hours without a clear goal won't do much for your game. What actually works is short, focused practice sessions that target specific skills. Stay tuned, because the next tip is a hidden gem most people overlook. If you're practicing correctly, 20 minutes a day is all you need. Next up, finish your session with simulated pressure shots. Imagine you're in a real game, needing to hit a key target under pressure. Take 3 darts and throw as if this were a match-winning moment. No second chances, no rethrows. This forces you to stay composed, just like you would in a real game. Practicing this way ensures that every dart you throw has a purpose. And when every throw has a purpose, you improve much faster. Darts is beyond physical skill. It's a mental battle just as much as a technical one. If you let frustration creep in, your throw will fall apart. If you overthink, you'll hesitate. If you doubt yourself, you'll tighten up. Your mental approach matters just as much as your mechanics. To get the most out of the previous tips, you'll want to pay close attention to this next step. One of the best ways to control your mindset is to develop a pre-throw routine. Before every dart, take a deep breath, settle your focus, and go through the same small ritual. Maybe you tap your toe twice, or take a short pause before throwing. It doesn't matter what it is. What matters is that it keeps your mind calm and focused. If you feel yourself getting nervous or frustrated, slow down your breathing. Take a deep inhale, hold for a second, and exhale slowly. This simple trick can reset your focus instantly and prevent rushed, sloppy throws. The most important mental habit, though, is letting go of mistakes. Many players dwell on a bad dart, allowing it to affect their next one. But here's the truth. The last dart doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is the next one. The faster you can reset and move forward, the more consistent you'll become. Struggling to reset faster? A slow reset can throw off your rhythm and cost you games. That's why we've crafted Never Nervous Again, a step-by-step guide designed to help you structure your practice for quicker recovery and maximum improvement. Click the link in the description. If you're averaging under 47, the key to improving isn't about grinding for hours or forcing big scores. It's about consistency, simplification, and smart practice. When you stop chasing perfection and start building a strong foundation, your improvement will come naturally. Hitting single 20s instead of forcing triple 20s, simplifying your throwing motion, and practicing in short, focused sessions will do more for your game than any amount of random dart throwing. And once you develop a solid, repeatable throw, you'll notice your scores rising effortlessly. So, step up to the 𝗂𝘂𝘀𝗀𝘀 with a new mindset. Play with control, confidence, and focus. Stick to small, intentional improvements, and your 47 average will soon be a thing of the past. That was Darts Decoded's How to Play Above 47 Average. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and check out our video on how to hit more doubles for pro-level insights that will transform your game. Thanks for watching. Watch, learn, and win.